The second question is coming from dentition, so you need to understand what we are seeing there. It is a tooth, so it's very important that you understand. So I'll urge you to go back to the notes, try to go through so that you understand whatever is happening there. Again, remember, it's mentioned to say whenever you've been given a diagram, identify the parts that you've been given there. So probably, as we are able to note from the diagram, we have F there, we have D, and we have E. So F, it is the one that we are calling the enamel. The enamel, it is the hardest part of the tooth. It is made out of cement. So the enamel, which is the F. Then we have D there. D, it's a dentine. Then we also have E. Sorry, D, those are nerves. We need to understand those are nerve cells. Okay, we can call them nerve cells, we can call them nerve endings, we can call them nerves. Okay, for sense and what it increases the sensitivity of the teeth. Then also we have the E there. The E, it is the one that we're calling the dentine. Okay, so the first question there is saying name the part labeled D and E. So D and E, we understand. We've already mentioned to say the D is a nerve. Yeah, I've said you can still call it a nerve cell or a nerve ending. So whichever, it's going to be correct. So we have the nerve cell there, or if you want, you can just put nerve, still going to be correct. Okay, then we have E. We have E there. E, I've already mentioned to say the E is a dentine. Okay, so the E is the dentine. Okay, like that. All right, hope it's clear. We come to B, saying explain what happens to the part labeled F during tooth decay. So the part labeled F during tooth decay. So mostly what happens is that whenever we are eating our food, the bacteria is going to act on the food that is going to be in the teeth. So when we eat, there will be some foods that are going to remain in our gums. Then the bacteria will act on the same food which is in between the tooth. Then after acting on it, it is going to produce an acid. That acid will start dissolving the calcium salts, which is made out of the enamel. Then from there, it is going to form some cavities. As a result, a person will have the tooth decay. So that is what normally happens. So we're saying the bacteria will act on the food between the teeth and producing an acid which dissolves the calcium salts in the enamel, or in the F, since here we've represented with F, so in the F, forming cavities. Okay, like that. So this is what is basically going to happen. So we need to ensure that whenever we eat, that's why we're advised to brush our teeth so that we do not have any food that is going to be left in our gums, to avoid having tooth decay in those cavities. So this is very important. So we're saying bacteria will act on the food between the teeth and produce an acid which dissolves the calcium salts in the F. The F of said is enamel, forming the cavity. So this is basically what is going to happen. Okay, so we come to the next question. We're saying look at the shape of the tooth in figure 2.0 above. Suggest the role it plays in digestion of food. Okay, So we need to understand to say digestion mostly it starts in the mouth. And in the mouth, this is where also we're going to find the same tooth. So we need to understand to say this tooth also has to play a role in the digestion. Now, when you look at its shape, the way it is, we understand that this is the one that is responsible for crushing and also grinding of the food. So the role that it plays, it crushes or grind the food. So we need to understand that. The shape will surely tell you what I'm trying to put across. So that is its function during the digestion. And you understand that digestion starts from the mouth. That is where it is going to start from, because that's where starch is first digest. But we understand that there is mechanical digestion. That mechanical digestion, it involves the act of the teeth in grinding the food. So we need to understand that. Okay, let's come to the last one. We're saying complete the human dental formula below by filling in the missing numbers G, H, and J. G, H, and J. So we need to understand this one. Very, very important to say the teeth in a normal human being. We understand what it's supposed to be like. For instance, when you look at the dental formula that we're able to see, the first one there, the incisors we have 2 up, 2 down. Then the canines we have 1 up, and also we have 1 down. So basically where there is H there, we understand there should be 1. Then also when we're talking about the premolars, we have 2 up and also 2 down. The molars we have basically 3 up and also 3 down. So that basically gives an idea. Afterwards we're going to have 32 of them in the as a pair. So the first one, which is the G, we're going to have 2 there. Okay, where is G, we should have 2. Okay, then when we come to the other one, which is the H as well, I've already mentioned when I was saying to say there should be also a 1 down there. So on the H is supposed to have the 1 down there. Okay, the H we have 1. All right, like that. Okay, then we come to the last one, the J. There is 3. So there is 3 there. Okay, so we are seeing this is how basically this question was supposed to be answered. So I believe you've gotten 1 or 2 things that I was trying to explain as I was trying to put the answers. What is important is that when you are trying to prepare for your exams, you go through different questions that probably might be giving you ideas and also not to make you forget what you've studied. So this has been Teacher Kamanga. So for those that are watching this video for the first time, you can surely subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you do not miss any of the lessons that we have. So it has been a pleasure with you, and see you as we continue with our lessons in different topics.